What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you're all well. We're taking a look at Quant today. Make sure you're of course subscribed to the channel, but also my Twitter. Not a lot of you, not enough of you are following, only 1.4. Let's try and push for 1.5k followers over here. I wasn't able to make a few Quant videos for you guys last week. I had a funeral I had to attend in the family, but I'm back now, and we were basically saying last night we saw a pump above $172 for Quant. That was reclaiming this $168 support. You can see we have some sort of descending triangle here. We've been saying last week, when I did manage to make a video, we were expecting some sort of ABC correction. I think the day that I did make my video, we were attacking this wick over here, and I said if we do actually close above this wick, then we are actually going to head back up to this, but it could be a double top. We never got that close above, so either way I was expecting, even if we did go up, it'd just be short term to come back down to still do this ABC. Regardless, you didn't close above that, so we didn't get that, and so the what we essentially initially thought was going to happen is what we still think. We're expecting an ABC over here. Now, at this point, we could have invalidated it if we actually reclaimed the $168. So that's why we said over here, if Quant reclaims the daily 20 EMA, that means a daily close above this green line. You can see it says 6 hours left, so that meant it had 6 hours to stay above that green line. If in 6 hours it's not above this green line, then we're not bullish, okay? So I'm just bringing you to the other posts over here. So Quant failed to flip bullish as it did not close above the 20 EMA. It was right over here. Well, you did close above the 20 EMA, but we didn't close above 1618. You can see here 1618.46 cent. I think it was about 20 something cent. So you need to actually close it. But if it was like 47 cent, that's a close above. That means it should go up. But because it literally didn't close above 16846, that's why we didn't continue to go up. So we have a wick to the top. It means that it wants to drop. You see in this same area with this green line, once it was support. At first, when you can see it was resistance, you broke above it. We met our new swing high. We came back and found support here. So going forward, if we lose this, we don't want to see that. That's an ABC correction. This would make sense because if we go over to here now, it looks like we are under the 20. We could be heading towards the 55. This is what I think is happening. As long as we're below, closing daily candles below, which we did yesterday, below this key support, it's now been confirmed as resistance for the last few days. It's essentially consolidating between this wick and this green line while we're under it. However, now that you are under it, it is resistance, which once it wasn't. So you validated this M pattern over here. I can get you a target. There's two targets. I'll give you this one over here. At first, you can see it's giving you a target of $135. This is my conservative target, but for you aggressive traders, if you do believe this is going to capitulate further, and I personally take it step by step, so I'm going to wait for this. However, what could stop this target from happening? The 55. I'll give you the second target in a second, but essentially while we're under this resistance, we should come to support. And you can see this was resistance, the $150 bull market level. Back in December last year, I was telling you guys this is the bear market level. If we lose this, we're validating this shoulder, head, shoulder. So many people were against what I was saying back then. And they actually, in the comments months later, when we did actually meet the bearish targets, were saying in the comments, Louis, I was one of the haters. You've managed to flip me. Well done for staying convicted. You know, just stay around for long enough, you'll see the TA working. I understand if you're new around here though. But make sure if you are new, if you've been watching for a while, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. We're trying to hit 200 likes on every Quant video. Please do try to share it over on Twitter as well. Let's grow this Quant community. But yeah, essentially back then we were calling for this head and shoulders pattern. We had a $70 target. Once we hit 70, we had a lower target at 50. $50 was eventually reclaimed over here. And since then I was saying as long as we're above this higher low, Quant is bullish. Not many people wanted to believe it, but we were always prepared. If we lose $50, it's a signal we're going to take this out and potentially head lower to the level we can't take out whatsoever, this previous wave one high. So Quant is essentially missing this final fifth wave, which it looks like we're starting right now, to our technical targets. We have a technical target anywhere between $860 to 2K. This is where I'm looking at for my final bull run targets. I would say I'm going to personally start to take profits, aggressive profits around the first 1.272 target. But essentially, since this dinosaur emoji over here, that's its inception. And so this is your wave 1 high, and this is your wave 2 pullback. If we go on to the weekly time frame, you can actually see move for move, it's exactly the same. This over here and this over here. That makes sense because this is your wave 3 out of Elliott wave theory. This is all taught in my education. If you want to be taught, I do offer one-to-one help, as well as a pre-recorded video course that's over 6 hours long. But and that's also at 50% off till the end of the year. If you're interested, just private message me on my Twitter, Louis_crypto. Essentially, after wave 3, you get a wave 4 pullback, and that is the same as this. And we can see if you actually go through the moves, we've done it before on the channel, but quickly, you've got a W pattern over here that's run into the EMAs as resistance, followed by capitulation. You've got something similar over here, followed by capitulation. Can you see that? And if you go on the daily time frame, you'll be able to see it clearer. But essentially, after wave 4, you need to have this final 5th wave that could be similar size as wave 1 or wave 3. And so my targets, if this is the low, which we know, as long as we're above $50, this higher low over here, the first higher low, if we go back to the daily time frame, we essentially sent it back up to this $83 key support, which was flipped into resistance here. That's why we fell below this support of 50. We reclaimed it, which was the positive sign, sending us back to this resistance, which we rejected and held above this newly formed bullish cross, basically saying on the daily time frame, Quant is bullish. We closed above the $83 support, resistance, and flipped it into support. And I was actually telling you guys over here, Quant is bullish. We should be expecting 150. Anywhere between here and 150 is going to be key resistance. We did not get the reaction from over here. We did get this reaction prior. We held that $83 low that actually confirmed Quant is bullish. And then over here on the weekly time frame, let's go back to the weekly time frame. Once we actually managed to close above 150 and meet this old head and shoulders neckline, which we had from December. I told you way back then, all the way back down here, I was telling you, and as we were coming up, this is going to be an important line in the future. And we've seen so because we've got an exact touch, an exact rejection right there. You can see with that wick over here. But on the week, you can't see it as clear. And so now with that key wick rejection on the weekly time frame, you can see wicks to the top, I say, means that it wants to drop. You can see you're getting wicks to the top in the same area in the past where we did actually drop. So where do we need to hold if we were to drop? We need to hold this newly formed weekly bullish cross. This is where I'm personally looking to go big, okay? Doesn't mean right now is not a good investment. Any price below $437, please understand this, guys. Any price, doesn't matter. 163, 250, 350, 40, 70, 90, doesn't matter what the price is, guys. As long as it's below 437, it's a good buy. It doesn't matter if you bought up here at the top thinking it was going to bounce off the 20. Doesn't matter because we're coming back up there. We need to correct first, confirm this is bullish, because if we fall through this is all a lie, this pump. So we need to confirm this bullish cross. This is going to be dependent on Bitcoin. I know Quant is way ahead of where Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is still chilling down here while Quant has done absolutely amazing. But Quant has only done amazing because Bitcoin has been holding that bullish low, that higher low. Since that higher low, Bitcoin has been bullish. And so all cryptos should technically be bullish. And now because Quant also has these fundamental factors, this is what kickstarted its bull run early. And with this bullish cross, it means that Quant is in a weekly bull market. It means for months to come, 6 months plus, we should be going up, guys. Yeah, but in the short term, I'm expecting downside to confirm that for 6 months time. You understand that we're going to be going up. So that's what we need to see going forward. And I've spotted you today, all these little patterns that could potentially send us back down to that weekly bullish cross you see over here. So we need to confirm that support. If you're just looking for an obvious area, well, again, this price is good to DCA. But if you're looking for an area to go bigger, that is going to be, for me, the 20 EMA on the weekly time frame. You can, of course, go through the 20 EMA and lose it. The 20 EMA is always my purple one. The 55 is always my orange one. And so if you were to ever lose the 20, that orange one should hold you up, okay? So hopefully that was clear for you guys today. If you did appreciate that, leave a like, subscribe and comment. We found the pattern that is going to send us this descending, small descending triangle over here, or an M pattern, one top over here, second top over here. And so we lost the neckline 168 on the Quant BTC BTCUSD chart. If you want this chart that has all the data going back to 2018, oh, I don't know what's happened there. Then yeah, it's in the description down below under this video. So going forward, I want to see this bull market box over here held. This was the level I gave you back in December, saying if we ever lose it, we're going back down. Since breaking above it, we need to hold it now to confirm this bull market. That's why it's green now instead of red. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see this area of $130 to $150 held as support. And this is going to be my big buy area. If you want an exact price, then just wait for the 20 EMA. I do need to warn you guys though that there is also another EMA, the 12 EMA, and you can actually just bounce off this if the trend is very bullish, but you might get a fake support. So it's hard to explain, but you can actually hold it and it look bullish. And yeah, it could go up the next day, but I've seen it in other cases as well, because it's not such a significant EMA. You could have a bullish candle here and the next day you do actually go under and hit this 20 EMA, which is where I'm personally waiting for. I want to see this 20 EMA retested on the weekly time frame. That's it. Make sure to follow my Twitter, Louis_crypto. We're trying to hit 1.5k followers, but also 5k followers on the channel. Over 50% of you that watch these videos daily are not subscribed, and if you were, then we'd be sure to hit 5,000 subscribers very fast. So yeah, do make sure to follow my Twitter, share the videos over on Twitter to grow this community. But also, if you're interested in that education, head over to my Twitter to private message me. Thank you. I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, peace.